Hi, today I am going to show you how I decrease and finish the tip of a mitten like this. I am going to show you how I make decreases that angles towards left and right using slip, slip, knit and knit two together. And here I have the mitten I am working on. And this pattern will go on the back of your hand, and this will be the grip side of the mitten. And separating the two patterns, I have this side band here and here. And my decreases will be placed on each side of these side bands. I'll just organize my yarn here. Okay. So here I am at the beginning of my round. And my side band here is white, pink, white. And I will not decrease the side band. So I begin by knitting the two stitches of the side band. And my first decrease will be the two first stitches after the side band. And I want the decrease to angle towards what will be the tip of the mitten, and to achieve that I will do my first decrease slip, slip, knit. And to do that I slip first one stitch, go in from the left so that I open the stitch up like this, and I slip, and I do the same with the second stitch, slip one more, then I bring my left needle through both stitches like this, and I pick up my yarn and I knit the two stitches together. Now you can see that the stitch closest to the side band has placed itself on top of the second stitch, and yeah, you can maybe already see that it angles from right and towards left, towards what will be the tip of the mitten. And now I am going to work my way towards the side band in the other side of the mitten. So I'll just continue my pattern. And when I have two stitches left before the next side band, I stop. So here you see the side band, white, pink, white. And when my decrease comes right before the side band, I knit the two stitches together. And to do that, I pick up both stitches at the same time, going from the left again, and I stick my needle through both stitches, pick up my yarn and knit. And now you can see the same thing as you did on the other side, that the stitch closest to the side band has placed itself on top of the other stitch, and it angles towards right, towards the tip of the mitten. Now I'll do the last 2 decreases as well. First I knit the side band, and I'll do these decreases on both sides of the side bands, 4 decreases in each round. And now when my decrease comes right after the side band, I slip, slip, bring my left needle through and knit, and same again. The stitch close to the side band goes on top of the other. I knit my pattern, and I will continue to do these decreases in each round. 4 decreases in every round. Whoops. And now I'm getting close to the last side band. Here I have 2 stitches left, and I knit those 2 stitches together like this, and you can see the left stitch goes on top of the right. And that's it. This is what I repeat in each round. I will just show you the first decrease in the second round so that it is easier to see the angle. Slip, slip, knit on this side, and now it's easier to see that the decrease angles towards the tip. I will continue to do my decreases, and when I have just a few stitches left, I will get back to you and show you how I finish the tip. And now I have finished almost all my decreases, and I am left with 3 stitches in between the side bands. I have 1 side band here ending with a white stitch, and the next one begins here with the white stitch. So 3 stitches left, and the same from this side. And it is time to show you how I finish the mitten. I have also reduced my number of needles to 3 here instead of 4. And this is because I have so few stitches left that it was beginning to get difficult to work with that many needles. So first I knit the side band as I have done before, and here I have my 3 stitches, and I cannot knit 2 together 2 times here because I have only 3 stitches. So I solve that by beginning in the usual manner. When I decrease right after a side band, I slip, slip, and knit, and then I place the stitch I just made over onto my left needle, but I do not knit these two together. I just take the stitch on this side and I slip it over the other stitch before placing it back on my right needle. And then I continue to knit the side band. And the reason why I do not knit the two stitches together but slip one stitch over the other is because I don't want the tip of my mitten to be too pointy, because it will be like knitting one more round, and I want it to be tight and closed at the tip. So I continue here and I finish the side band on this side. And again, my decrease comes right after the side band, so I slip and I continue with my next needle and slip one more stitch and knit. And I take this stitch I just made here and I place it on the left needle, pick up the stitch next to the side band here and slip it over and off my needle, and then I place my stitch back on my right needle again, and then I do the last stitch, and that's it. No more stitches to decrease, and I have left here a total of 8 stitches. Side bands are 6 stitches, and then 1 stitch from the front and 1 stitch from the back. And then I cut my yarn, which I have already done. And to finish, I pick one of the yarns and I knit one more round. But when I pick up the yarn and pull it through the stitch, I pull the yarn end through like this. And I continue to do the same on all my remaining stitches. Like this. And now my tip here looks a little bit pointy, and I'm not sure I like how this looks. So to fix that, I go from the wrong side here, and first I locate the small hole at the tip of the mitten here, and I have, this is my thumb which is inside the mitten, and then I take my yarn ends and I bring them through this small hole here, and I gently pull on both. And now you can see it already looks better. I will have to turn the mitten to the wrong side again and tighten the stitches, and then it'll get the right shape. But this is how I decrease to get a pointy Norwegian mitten. Thank you so much for watching.